So with that out of the way, because apparently
Good.
that was a huge deal, we
And
then
quick.
have this long commercial-free segment between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, which some people think was, I just saw Bully Ray was talking about it on Busted Open. They feel like Seth coming out and initially saying, you guys can't touch each other before SummerSlam or the match is off. And you can't touch me, otherwise the match is off. Bully Ray and some others felt like that completely derailed the entire segment because it took out the anticipation of something potentially happening or whatever. I can see that to a degree. But I'll say it, I'll take issue with it simply because I feel like that was only part of the segment, or Adam Pearce only implemented it as a dig at Drew McIntyre. I don't think it was there was no consideration of CM Punk. Like, if we're talking about who put hands on who, not in the ring or during a match, it's been McIntyre, not Punk. So I think that was just weird. But at the same time, we hadn't heard anything about what Seth was going to do because we had just found out that he was going to be a special guest referee. So I was still intrigued to see, okay, what is he going to say? Otherwise, I thought that this segment was good. We still saw Drew antagonizing Punk.
True. It was great. It was awesome.
Yeah, Punk was still trying to act like a tough guy, which I'm sorry, I can't take it. Because I'm like, you really think, like, if we're really talking about these two guys like facing off to each other in real life, come on, brother. Brother. A 6'4", 280-pound dude is not scared of you, Punk. Like, but in wrestling world, we're supposed to believe, Rey Mysterio can beat the Big Show for the World Heavyweight title. So I guess we're supposed to believe that.
We're in the Wrestleverse, baby.
Yeah. Just call me baby. Oh my God.
Did you like it?
No, go
ahead. No, I was gonna say, like, Seth coming out and kind of going to disagree with Bully Ray. Is that I like
you are,
it.
okay.
I don't believe that it derails the segment. In fact, I see it as Seth laying down the ground rules and showing that he's the enforcer, not just some puppet.
Well, and can I say one more? I want to make one point about that. I also think that people forget that in a match that's like this contentious between the people involved, you almost don't want to see them get physical on the go home show.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, you want it to wait until the show.
Like, that's what Seth is not just a referee who's like, listen, I don't care what you're going to do. Beat the shit out of each other, whatever. I'm just saying to do the 1, 2. It's like, no, you're going to do what I say.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, there's a little tension there.
Yeah.
A little hatred for both parties. Like the Easy even said, as much as I hate Drew McIntyre, I hate CM Punk.
Mm-hmm.
And with him laying down the ground rules, it sets up future feuds. It's going to set up something down the line with Seth and CM Punk for a little bit with Drew and Seth back again. Like, they're doing and they're placing the pieces in a very meticulous way where you have to focus and realize that, okay, yeah, it's a little weird, but why? Like, this is a different era. Things matter in the little details that you see with, just the littlest of things.
I think that this match is too highly anticipated for them to like waste some of that energy by fighting on the Raw before SummerSlam. So from a certain standpoint, I see what Bully's saying and I hear him, but I also think that, like, I don't think that ruined the segment. I think that it just added fuel, which is why I was going to say, I feel like this made a lot of people, and I'm not saying this was the only thing. I think a lot of people are looking forward to this match simply because it's been the past 6 months of build-up. CM Punk is finally cleared, so that's exciting. And this is something that people were hoping we were going to see specifically at SummerSlam. But I think this did help some people get a little bit more excited about it, whether it was the antagonizing by Drew, Punk saying he's like gonna beat your ass, blah blah blah, or the addition of Seth. I think people were excited after seeing this as the opening to the show. I don't really think that it did the opposite like some people are acting like.
No, this was to compare it to something. it was like a nice SNL monologue that hits.
Yeah,
Good monologue. Like it gets you excited for the show. You're like, all right, now I know what's gonna happen between we got that weird BS segment out of the way of laying down the ground rules. Now we get on with the show. All right.
Yeah.
And we're excited. Perfect.
Yeah, I think they did a good job. So I'm like, I think that there are a few matches that I honestly think could rival the WWE title match to be the main event. I really do not think that Solo versus Cody should be the main event. I think that it might.
Oh, good.
But I don't think it should.
You're on my side. Good.
But this is the thing. It's going to be the main event if Roman's returning.